look a little rough right now. Oh, my hair is all over my head. How y'all doing today? It's Monday. This is my last week of the 40-day turn up. Today is water fast day. And I haven't drank any water. I'm on my way to Aldi so that I can get some water. I should have had water last night, but I be lazy. And I just know, like, my glasses are dirty. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I got my glasses on now. I had to second my day was a little dirty. But yeah, today is the water fast day. And it's the last week of the program. And I do not have any water, so I'm eating these cuties right now. I haven't had anything to drink, anything to eat. So I look a little unenergized. If I look a little unenergized, it's because I am. So I'm about to go get some water. Which tonight is supposed to be boot camp for the gym that I go to tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna go, because when we did the water fast, like the fruit and water fast, I would go to the gym. Y'all know I go to the gym at like 5 in the morning. So doing the fruit and water fast right now is kind of like, what I'm trying to say is, since the class is tonight, I don't know if I'm going to go to the class tonight because I don't know if I'm going to feel weak or not. You know, we be doing strength training and stuff. But anyway, I know it sounds weird, but my mind is just kind of cloudy right now because I'm hungry. And I'm driving. And it's still dusty outside. So dusty. But anyway, let's start this over. Let's get some good energy if I can. The cuties are so good. I'll let them. So I'm on my way to Aldi to get some water. Now, I think I mentioned I know I mentioned the water fast and all of that stuff in my last video, but just to elaborate, when I started the detox for the 40-day program, that was a 2-day process. I drank juice for Monday and Tuesday of the first week of March. And then the second week, we were instructed to have fruit and water only for 1 day out the week. So Monday is usually our fast days. So I had like green apples and water, and we did that for 2 weeks. So for 2 Mondays, I could only drink water. I could only drink water and eat apples. And I ate 4 apples throughout the day. Because you're supposed to only eat 4. We're supposed to eat 4 times a day, so I only ate 4 apples a day. Then, like on Tuesday and the rest of the days of the week, I can eat whatever that's on the menu of my meal plan. Not whatever, but you know, that's why I kind of meal prep salmon and chicken. I had some steak, kale. Like, I just had a variety of things. I can't think of everything that I had, but that's what I've that's kind of what the week has looked like lately. So this is the last week. I'm excited. I have lost 2 more pounds since the last time I talked to y'all. I told y'all I was at 11, so now I'm at 13 pounds. And I can see it in my outfit and my clothes and stuff. So I feel really good about that. Like, I'm excited. The graduation is this weekend in Atlanta. And I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I registered to go, but they do have like a virtual graduation too. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go or not. I probably should go because I be talking about how much I want to leave chat. I may go ahead and just do that. But yes, I'm excited about that. What else? Oh, my glasses get stuck into my hair. What else I was finna say? But yeah, this weight loss journey has been cool. Like, I've learned so much. Like, I've learned so much. It's not just about losing weight. Like, I don't want everybody to be like, oh, you trying to... It's not just about losing weight is a part of the process. That's a big part of the process. But a lot of it is just, like, how to take care of yourself. Like, why the food pyramid isn't, like, helpful to us. Why, like... It's just so much information that I've learned by eating, like even with just the salts and the oils that you use. In my fitness journey back in like 2010, 2017 or whenever that was, I do remember like my trainer at the time telling me to like cook with these oils and stuff, but he would iterate so much, like cook with olive oil or avocado oil. Coconut oil. I think coconut oil. But he was just rapeseed oil. He was just saying like cook with these oils, not realizing why he's saying that. Yes, it's low in calories, but I learned that some of the oils that we cook with, like colonial oil, those are oils that they use in cars, like they used to use back in the day for motor. So, if that's what you using for gas, why would you put that in your body? I hope I articulated that correctly, but after I learned that, I was like, you know what? May not need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it just teaches you a lot. It just teaches you a lot, like insulin resistance. I'm not too familiar with that. It's been a big topic since I've, learned about PCOS, that insulin resistance is like a major factor of us gaining weight, but a lot of that is because of what we eat, like bread and stuff, pasta that spikes high insulin resistance. It's just so much information that I've learned in this process, and it makes a lot more sense now. It's not just like you need to eat clean for these reasons, but it really is to eat clean so that you can live longer, you can live healthier, and be medication free. So yeah, it's been a cool 5 to 6 weeks. I'm just so excited about my results. I didn't think I was gonna lose this much pounds. I was kind of like just hoping at least to lose 10, because I work out all the time, but I wasn't losing weight. Like, I was at a plateau, and I would get up and go to the gym in the morning, but I just always felt like I was at a plateau because I just did not know how to lose weight. And stress can be a big factor of that. I know while I was in news, I was stressed out. That's where I gained the bulk of my weight, but a lot of it is just what I was eating, like oatmeal stuck to me, and somebody influenced me, and I should have never listened, but somebody influenced me to like put peanut butter on in your oatmeal. It tastes good, but it sticks to you. And if you eat that every day, it's gonna stick to you. That makes sense now. And I had gained so much weight while I was eating that. And yeah, like oatmeal is a big factor of my weight gain. I think now that I've kind of eliminated it out my diet right now, I've lost weight. The other thing is, they said no bread and pasta. I like Italian food. I like bread too, but I don't know. It just makes a difference. I eat a lot of Chick-fil-A. I eat out. I get that bun on the burgers and stuff. I eat out a lot, so that used to be good to me. But now, like, lettuce wrap burgers taste good too, or lettuce wrap chicken sandwiches, that tastes good too. I mean, it don't sound good in theory, but when you eating it and you recognize like the taste, and you a little bit more conscious of your health and your physique, you kind of want to make those changes. So I'm proud of myself for the accomplishments that I've made in this. It's been challenging, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, this water fast is my least favorite thing. I do not like this, and I wasn't supposed to have those oranges today, but I did, and I was hungry, so I did that. But don't do that all the time. I don't do that all the time. But anyway, this week, well, let me just go ahead and go in here and get my water and move along with things. I don't know where my tripod is. Once again, my tripod is always somewhere tucking here when I need it. So I'm gonna just go in here and get the water. I'm gonna try to have y'all come in here with me, but if I ain't got no tripod, I'm gonna have to hold everything. So maybe not. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm showed y'all a little clip of me and Aldi. So here go my water, a big old gallon. I'm not gonna drink all of this today, but I need to drink some of it. So that's where I'm at right now. Walking in there just made me like real weak, or not weak, but like that's some high quality H2O. That's some high quality H2O. But yeah, when I do the water fast, I don't feel weak. I honestly just be tired. But when I do the water fast or the fruit fast, excuse me, the fruit fast, I have more energy. Because you're eating something, but I feel like I had more energy while I was doing that. But the water fast, I do feel a little fatigue, a little bit. So, because you just drinking water, it's so weird. It is so weird. But I think when this process is over, I'm gonna keep on doing the fruit fast, like on Mondays and stuff, because 4 apples really ain't that bad. And by like, we have meetings on Mondays too, on our fast days. So when we have our meetings, we kind of discuss what we like and what we didn't like about our fast. And after the meeting, like, I'll be going to bed. It's at 8 o'clock at night. So after the meeting, I can just go to bed. And then I'll just go to sleep, and I'll be happy that Tuesday comes so that I can get some real food. Or just eat meat again. So yeah. But so much is about to change in my life right now. My unemployment checks are almost over. I think this might be my last week. So what am I gonna do? You know, I always got something in my arsenal. I'm going to substitute teach for a little bit. I'm still applying for jobs in my field, but this will be part-time. The school year is almost over, so it'll be a good, reasonable time to get a bag right now. I may start tomorrow. I know I signed up for a class for Friday this week, but I may start tomorrow too, because I need money. I gotta get money. But there are some incentives too. So if I do like 3 days a week or more than 3 days a week, I get a bonus for being a substitute teacher. So that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I have been applying to jobs over and over and over. I was fortunate to have another interview. I've only had 2 interviews throughout this process, and that interview I'm very proud of. It went very well, but you know, there's other rounds, and you know, so I just keep applying for other things because you just never know what is gonna happen. Also, the substitute teaching, it was easy to get on. What I will say is I'm trying to just teach high school. At least that was my assumptions, that I could do that, but it looks like you have to apply for classrooms that are what's available. So middle school may be available, elementary may be available, high school may not be available for this week or this day, or this school may just be substitute teachers may be only needed just for middle school this week. Next week it could be all high school, who knows. But I thought that I just thought that I had more of an option to primarily pick high school to substitute, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be that way. And that's okay. I'm just here to do my job and do the best I can. I can't document any of the substitute teaching, so I'm sorry you won't be able to see that, my sassy babes. But I can tell y'all that I'm not supposed to put any of the schools or anything on social media about the kids, so I can tell y'all how my day went and maybe me getting ready. But going to work, it's just gonna feel so weird. Like, I have been chilling for 3 months, like waking up when I feel like it, going to the gym at 5, coming home, taking a nap and stuff. I really have just been chilling during this time, and you know, making my own schedule and things, Uber and stuff, which I kind of have taken a break on Uber because right now it's not feasible for me right now. I'm paying myself to Uber like literally, like doing Uber to get gas money and then Uber just to get gas money, and it's not really I'm not making ends with that. I need some more income coming in or something. Yeah, I need more income coming in. So it wasn't working. So I'm taking a break from that, and y'all know how much gas prices are. It's very expensive now, so all my money that I'm making for Uber is literally going to gas, and that wasn't my intention to Uber. You know, that's not the goal, is to give it right back to y'all. So I've taken a break from that. So substitute teaching, I'm gonna probably do that for about a month. Like I said, school is almost out, so it's not like I'm gonna have to do summer school or anything, but I need some cash. The summer is coming up, So much is going on this summer, so much I want to see and do this summer, and hopefully I'm able to accomplish that. Also doing some side gigs, like social media. Like, I've been making reels for a brand. I'm not really getting a big paycheck from that, but that is a hustle, of my creative hustle. So I've been creating reels and flyers, graphic design for a mentor of mine, and she was kind enough to pay me. I wasn't asking for anything, but she asked to do it, so I took it. So that's just kind of how I've been doing. Honestly, I've been real blessed during this time. Like, everything is at my reach. I have had a peace of mind not being at work. It gets discouraging when I'm looking for a job and I can't find one. But other than that, like, I really just been chilling. Like, my mind has been clear. I've been okay during this process. I'm doing really good. Because even though I'm not saying that I don't want a job, but I just remember how burnt out I was from the previous job, my previous role, and being at peace with that. Like, I forgot how I got here, like how I got unemployed, because I left that job, and I was like, I was laid off from that job, and I was like, well, damn, how was I laid off? And then I remember why I was laid off, and then I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of glad that I was laid off, because they didn't like the job all that well. So I just hope that I can find something again that's worth my while and something that I can enjoy, that allows me to be creative. And until then, I'm gonna be substitute teaching. Hey y'all. Okay, today is Tuesday, and it is so much better than yesterday. I know I was trying to rap with y'all yesterday, but I did not have any energy because I was doing that water fast, and I was tired. But believe it or not, I actually made it to the gym yesterday too. So, but I was so tired yesterday. But today is Tuesday. It's a better day. I just got through eating some salmon and cheese eggs and some cuties. I love salmon so much, and I love cheese eggs, but I do have to go to the grocery store to go shopping for this week. I have vegetables at home, so I'm pretty much just going to go get some meat. And last week, I told myself, like, to go. I was supposed to get these salmon. I was supposed to get 2 things of salmon. I had it in my cart, and then I was like, nah, I don't get it, because you may not want it. And I should have just got it. I was going to freeze it and then just have it for today or this week. And I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what told me not to do that. So, whatever. But yeah, so I want to get out today. I got it on today. I feel like I got it on today because I'm feeling myself. I weighed myself. Okay, so this past weekend I hung out with my friends, and we went to this new rooftop in the city, and I had on I drank some Prosecco, and I'm good when I only have 1 drink, but I had 2. So I weighed myself like the next day, and I had gained 2 pounds just by, or 1 pound, 1.5 pounds just by drinking that Prosecco. And I was just like if I would have just had 1, I would have been okay, but I had 2 and I was not okay. So yesterday, after doing the water cleanse or the water fast, I'm back down to 183. So that means I lost 2 pounds by doing that, and I feel good about that, and I don't want to mess it up. So yeah. But something that I learned in this program, like, if you like trying to hit your goal or something, or you just trying to stay fit or whatever, eat fish. They say fish is lighter. I like sardines and salmon, and I just started eating sardines. I ain't even know like much about sardines until this process. But sardines are good. I mean, sardines and salmon and chicken thighs and steak. And I've had some burgers too, but those are the meats and proteins that I had, of course, with nuts and eggs. That keeps my hips together. Keep me looking thick. But yeah, I just don't want to mess up anything. I forgot the point I was making about the food. Oh, the fish. If you eat the fish, it'll fulfill you, but it's light too, so it'll keep the weight down. At least that's what they told me. Okay, I'm not no expert at this, but I'm just going by what I was taught, and it's working. I lost some weight, the water fast, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so yeah, I just feel like I got it on today. I have on this sweater crop top that I got from Fashion Nova, my little white halter that I also got from Fashion Nova. My jeans came from Walmart. They're mom jeans. And then I have my sandals from Target. And my accessories, they came from Fashion Nova too. And my earrings, they came from Walmart too. So I'm in my silver bag. I'm a gold girly. Do y'all like gold and silver? You know, Beyonce kind of revived my silverness. My light for silver back in whenever Renaissance came out. But yeah, I've been rocking like silver accessories. I don't know, it's a different look. I'm mostly in gold. I love gold jewelry. I think gold looks better with my skin tone, but I don't know, is it because I'm getting close to 40? Is that why I like silver? And I mean, things change, but I don't know, silver looking a little decent right now, right? I don't know, but anyways. So yes, let's see. Oh, I told y'all that I was supposed to be substitute teaching today. Not doing that today. I think I'm gonna start tomorrow. But y'all, I'm really nervous. Like, I'm nervous to be a substitute teacher. It's not that I don't think I'm intelligent enough to teach kids, but I'm being responsible for kids for like a day. I'll be responsible for a large amount of kids for a day, and I'm just nervous about that. Like, I looked at some reviews online about substitute teaching, like on TikTok, like people who do substitute teaching, and I think a lot of the people are younger than me. But anyways, that's neither here or there. People don't know how old I am, but I'm just nervous. Like, what? I'm so nervous to do it. Like, I'm scared. Like, I was telling my therapist, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, substitute teaching, what? Girl, no. But I need some income. Like, I need some income. I told y'all how Uber ain't really stacking nothing. I'm losing money doing Uber, but I need some income. All right, good morning, y'all. I'm on my way to do the substitute teaching. It's about 8:39. I'm supposed to be there at 8, so I'm here a little early. I'm trying to get there a little early. So I'm teaching a 5th grade art class. Don't know what's in store at all, but I hope it goes well. I'm trying to get there like early so I can get signed in and get the lesson plan and all of that stuff. I'm a little nervous, y'all know that, and I have not had any caffeine or anything, so I'm kind of like just really sleepy. I didn't make it to the gym this morning, so I'm a little tired. Hopefully they may have some coffee there. I'm not expecting that, but I'll hope we do. But anyways, I'm about 5 minutes away, so I know I'm in good timing. Anyways, but yeah, I'll let y'all know how this goes. Can't believe I'm becoming a substitute teacher. But I hope it goes well for me. This is just a part of adulting. All right, well, I will talk to y'all later and have a great... I'll come back and let y'all know how it was today, of course. But peace. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I just got back from substitute teaching, my first day. When I tell y'all, what a day. I still got my hair in. I still got my... I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I made it through a full day of kids. First of all, when I signed up for the art teacher position for today, I had no idea that I was going to be substituting for all students, like all grades. So I had K through 5 today. And I just did not think that I was going to have everybody. I thought I was just going to be subbing for one grade alone, but I had everybody, y'all. Now, the best class was probably my first graders. My first graders were nice. They were my second class of the day, but the first graders were my best class. They told me I was pretty. Of course, I like that, but they also... one kid said, I wish you could be our art teacher all the time. They was like, we like you. And they said, we wish you were our art teacher all the time. Like, they was just so nice and sweet. Second grade was okay. That was my first class of the day. Second grade was okay. But there was just one little girl that was supposed to be the class helper. But I don't think she was the real class helper. I think that she was just trying to get out of doing stuff. I wanted to butter me up. I don't know, but maybe she was the class helper, but she was like so cute, just a cute little girl. I love seeing black girls with braids, like, and beads, just so adorable. She had like she had knotless braids with beads at the end. They were just so cute. But she tried to get over, like, she kept on saying, I'm the helper, I can do this, and like tried to have one up on the other classmates, and I was like, nah, you can't do that. So she ain't like that. She didn't want to be my friend at the end of class, but she saw me walking when everybody went to lunch in the hallway, and she wanted to give me a hug. So I guess I made a good impression on her. Who else? Third grade, no, kindergarten wore me out. Now, kindergarten was right before lunch. Kindergarten needed so much attention. Like, I was just like, okay, you know, and they want so much attention. They just kept coming to me, can I have this? Can I have that? Can you show me this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? They wore me out. They wore me out right before lunch. But they were still sweet. Like, they were just so sweet. But they wanted a lot at once. And I was just like, okay. You know, it was just real demanding. Like, just imagine, like, 20 kids or, nah, probably 20, about, yeah, well, because they have to get in line and there. But somebody was like, you number 17, you're not number 2, or something like that. So maybe they were like 20 kids, almost 20 kids, just like, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? I was just kind of like, oh my God, like, kept it together. After I took lunch, third grade was okay. Third grade was a little rowdy. They was noisy. They wanted to get up and play, and this class had more boys in it too, so they wanted to get up and play all the dang on time. Fourth grade, I knew fourth grade was gonna be challenging. I knew, like, they were like, I guess, like, I had to get used to not telling everybody to sit down and be quiet, because they're kids and they're gonna talk and they're in art class and they want to be creative and things like that. So I guess I wasn't like trying to tell everybody to just sit down and shut up or sit down and be quiet, but like, they were noisy, and I just had to be like, okay, kids are going to be kids. They're going to have conversation. Anybody who know me know I don't like noise anyway. Like, at my old job, like, these people was sitting behind me, was talking loud. Like, I went to the manager and told them, like, hey, y'all need, these people behind me too loud. Like, I can't get no work done. They behind me too loud. I don't like a lot of noise at all. I'm not a noisy person. Don't like it. But fourth grade was like okay, but I was just like, man, I wish I wasn't so loud. But they were fine until the end of class. Like, I could deal with the noise level until the end of class. The end of class, they was just like pushing each other, playing, like, just so much was happening. Like, so much was happening. And also, there were two autistic kids in my class, in the fourth grade class, and I didn't know what to do, you know, how to handle that. In most cases, I've never been around nonverbal kids. One kid, you know, wore headphones on his ears because they're too loud. You know, I'm telling you that these kids are too loud. And then the other kid, I don't really know how to describe his situation. I'm not supposed to. But we made it through. It wasn't any trouble with them. We made it through. They were safe. I didn't want to bother them too much to alarm anything. But, you know, they were present. You know, we made it through. But my damn fifth grade class, y'all. Fifth grade need they asses beat. Like, you need a whooping. Like, oh my God, y'all, I had to call the, first of all, before they even got into the dang on class, the principal was like giving them speeches before they even got into the dang on class. So I'm like, okay, we get into the class. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna do attendance and everything. They are screaming. Like, one girl was just screaming loud, just yelling. And dude, the boys, they like to beat on the desk. That's another thing fourth grade was doing. Like, they was beating on the desk, you know, trying to make music or whatever. So I wasn't too messed up about that, because I remember being there, and I want them to be able to express themselves. Like, I'm an artist. Like, I get it. You know, I'm a artistic student. But like, y'all know how y'all used to have a pencil beating on the desk, making music, rapping and stuff. So I ain't really like trip about them doing that. But fifth grade was beating on the desk, like they was doing we will rock you. Then they asking me what's 9 plus 10. I'm talking about 9. I said 19. They talking about some 21. I'm like, what? You know. Then they were just rowdy. Like, the first 5 minutes of them being in my class, they were so rowdy I had to call the office. The principal came, they got quiet. Shout out to Mr. T. I don't know him, but shout out to Mr. T, because he handled that the first time. The first time. The second time, I don't know what happened the second time, but the principal came back. He came back. Now, I don't think I called them to tell him to come back that time. But the second time, he just walked in there and they was like, oh, here he come, here he come. And they'll sit down and be quiet and act like they ain't doing nothing. They afraid of Mr. T, clearly, with his Jordans on. I know that's right, Mr. T. So they afraid of him. And then the last time we had to call the office was because a student actually got hurt. Now, I thought they was finna be fight. I thought they were fighting because the little boy was screaming and pushed somebody and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? But this is what I know. A little boy, they had oil paint. First of all, it wasn't supposed to have it wasn't supposed to have chalk paint, or what is it called? Pastel chalk. I think that's what it's called, like the oil chalk. They weren't supposed to have those. I put crayons, color pencils, and markers on the table. They got the oil chalk. They got the oil chalk out. A little boy was making a green picture, but now there's green chalk all over the table. Like, just the table is covered in green chalk. Like, you would think that somebody just painted the whole table green. It's just chalk everywhere. So one little boy is like, oh, the kids are like, oh, Miss Lena, he look what he did. I said, okay. I said, well, clean it up. It comes right off in water, soap and water, just clean it up. They was like, do you have any wipes? I'm like, no. I'm like, no, just get the soap and water and clean it up. And I know that because some of the other kids was using it earlier, and that's why I specifically did not want the 5th grade to use it, because I didn't want to have to clean it up. So I told them to clean it up. I was like, y'all clean it up. So they said, okay. So one little boy was cleaning it up. It's water everywhere. Now everybody want to go play in the sink and put water everywhere. So it's water everywhere. They got soap on their hands. They want to flick water on everybody. And water is getting everywhere on the floor. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, y'all, calm down. Please calm down. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep control of 20 10-year-olds. Okay? I cannot. That ain't my ministry. That ain't what I'm supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do. I came in there and gave them a little YouTube video to watch on how to draw stuff. They ain't want to do that. I gave them the option, like, you can draw something, but just use these art supplies. They done poured out every fucking thing, like everything in the paint. They was like, where the paint at? Where the Sharpies at? I'm like, I don't know. This is what you using right here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like that. So they got the oil the oil stuff, chalk and stuff. And I'm not yelling. I'm not finna yell at nobody, child. I'm not finna overwhelm myself. I can't control everybody. But what I can do is call that principal, Mr. T. So while water is on the floor, one of the students slipped up because they pushing each other. They pushing each other because don't nobody want water squirted on them and stuff. They don't want soap on them. So they running around chasing each other. Like, it was just total chaos, y'all. Now, I'm not even over exaggerating. It was total chaos because I was like, y'all are too rowdy. Like, y'all are rowdy as hell. Like, I didn't say hell, but I'm like, y'all are too rowdy. They running around and stuff, putting glue on their hands. Where did the damn glue come from? I ain't seen glue since I've been in the whole classroom. They putting glue on the back of their hands and stuff, just getting into everything. And so water is on the floor. One little boy slipped up. They pushing each other. Now somebody got hurt. I'm like, oh my God. Somebody got hurt. On my accord. And I'm like, hey, because I thought these little boys was finna fight. Because one little boy got hurt, said some wild stuff to the boy that pushed him or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus. Like, yo, what is going on? What is going on? So, we got the principal here. So the principal showed up But this time, everybody, all the principals showed up. A senior principal, Mr. T, I don't know what type of associate principal, assistant principal, the teacher, and somebody else. It was like 4 people that came in, including the librarian, like 5 people, including the librarian. And it was just like, they was on it. And I was like, respect to y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all got my back because this shit ghetto. But he was like, the teacher said, why my class in here talking crazy? Like, why y'all doing that? It's art. All you have to do is draw a picture in color. She letting y'all sit by each other. Y'all not even in assigned seats. Just sit down and be quiet. Why y'all doing that? Man, if it's 20 students in the classroom, at least 10 of them were like in trouble. Like at least 10 students got in trouble today. And the librarian, you know, she came through because I was like, you acting a little funny. She was the one really trying to help me throughout the earlier classes, and she had me waiting outside for a long time. So I was like, you know, the librarian kind of a little funny, but she was like, yeah, some of these kids came out of her classroom and started talking to my students while they were supposed to be in class. So I'm like, okay, I'm with you when you right, but when you wrong, you alone. So she had my little back, and then like it was just like, now they got their recess taken away from them. And I was just like, dang. And then the teacher so petty. Who was being bad, substitute? Who was being bad? Who was running? And then everybody pointed at who running and stuff. And then Mr. T like, come on, let's go. Now they in trouble. I was like, I know that's right, Mr. T, with your J's on. They afraid of you. That's what I'm talking about. Discipline. Oh my God. And then, so the room, y'all, when the kids left, some of the kids helped me clean up, and I really appreciate that. There were some kind students, some girls. They helped me clean up, and they was like, you know, they're like this all the time. I'm sorry to tell you. I said, are they? And she was like, yeah, they like this all the time. But they only do that because you're a sub. They don't do that to the teachers. They only do that because they know that you're a sub. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they helped me clean up, but it was still a lot of mess, like oil paint, oil chalk, or whatever. Crayons, markers, like it was a lot of stuff on the floor, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to sweep it up because by then they took the rest of the class out of. They was like, this class getting out of the damn, y'all in trouble. Everybody in trouble, you know. So they dismissed class early, which it wouldn't. Yeah, they dismissed class early, and then so they dismissed class early, and I was like sweeping up the rest of the mess, like trying to, you know, make it seem like I had a little control over this, you know what I'm saying? And the principal was like, don't clean up. He was like, leave this floor like this, leave everything like this. When they come to school tomorrow, they gotta clean the whole room. I was like, okay, I'm with you when you're right. You know what I'm saying? He said they gonna have to clean up this whole room. Don't you touch nothing unless the janitors do it. But if not, they gonna have to clean up this whole room. And I said, okay, Mr. T, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. So I was like, okay. But 5th grade was ghetto. Not gonna lie to you. I don't remember. It was some students that was really quiet in class, and that, like in 5th grade, that was really like just wanting to do artwork. They literally was just sitting there coloring and being merry. They wasn't being difficult or anything. They wasn't yelling or anything. Some of the kids really were just, you know, there to color. They was cool with that, and you know, I thought it was awesome. Some of those kids were, and I was like, these kids were good. I hate that I even had to divide the class like that, but I was like, these kids were good. That young man was fine. These classes were fine and everything. Like, it was just a lot, y'all. That was the biggest highlight of my day. I thought kindergarten was gonna be rough. Like, because kindergarten wore me out. Like, with just, they needed so much attention. But 5th grade really wore me out. Like, this would cause me, like, if I wasn't health conscious right now, I would turn up a bottle. Like, nigga, I would be like, let's go get something to drink. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, let's hit up happy hour, because that was ratchet. That was all the way ratchet. But what I will say, I mean, I know they're kids. I took, some of them did make me pictures, and I'm just a little sucker for sweet things. This picture right here, this is me. The picture I told them to draw was I think they were supposed to draw a lamb. I can't remember what I had them draw. It was something that I saw on YouTube. But one of the students said, "This is you, Miss Lena." And I thought that was so cute. She even got a gap. And she got big hair like me and glasses. I thought that was sweet. Oh, they were supposed to draw a chick. I think that was 5th grade or 2nd grade. I can't remember. This is me also. This is me. This is my hair. The little girl said I was drinking a drink and I was eating some M&Ms, and this is the M&Ms on my face, and she said this is her hanging out with me. And I thought that was sweet. I love stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, I had them draw watermelon. So this is probably my 1st grade. This was probably like the 1st and 2nd graders. I had them drawing watermelon and chicks. So that was cute. And then they drew this cute little house, and they was like, "This is for you, Miss Lena." I thought that was so sweet. Some of the kids are really artistic, very advanced. I saw some really good artwork there. Like, this is so nice. Like, to be in 1st grade and draw something like this, as detailed as it is, this person is gonna go far. Or 2nd grade, I can't remember, but I thought this was really good. This is a good start on art. Some kids was like really drawing some anime stuff. I ain't even lying about them. I think they was in like 5th grade. No, they weren't in 5th grade. They were like in 3rd grade. I think they were in like 3rd grade. They could really draw. I was like, dang, like, even the 4th graders were really good. Someone drew me this. I thought this was kind of cute. Now, some of the 5th graders, the ones that was wilding out with the oil paints and stuff, they drew me some pictures. Now, these was probably my quiet girls that drew these pictures. But I thought that this was really nice. I feel like it's some more. Yeah. So, oh, my 1st grade, I had them. Now, this was my 2nd grade, actually. The little girl that drew this, she was not trying to be bothered with me. Like, when she got into the class, she started yelling. And I was like, "Are you yelling at me?" And she looked at me and she got quiet. She was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be good." And she drew this. I said, because this is supposed to be like a little ice cream, and then it comes out into like a girl. And she left this on my desk and walked away, like, kind of like sassy, like, "Here you go, girl." And I thought this was so sweet. I just think, they did a good job. And then here go another 5th grader that made me something with this damn oil chalk. But I just thought that they was nice. So I want to keep some of the picture work. I just feel like some of it was worth it. Will I go back to the school? Yes, I will. I will go back to the school. The staff was really nice. They handled what they could. They knew that that class is rowdy like that. And, it's kids. They know how kids can be. I know how kids can be. I knew that before I got there, that the kids was going to be turned up now. So, like I said, will I come back to the school? Yeah, I will if I need to. Do I have to go back tomorrow? Absolutely not. But I am going to another school, and I think the school that I'm going to is high school. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to CCA tomorrow. CCA is one of the high schools that I went to. I went there from middle school to high school, and yeah, so I gotta go there. And dang, my daddy just pulled up, and I didn't even see that. But yeah, I gotta go to CCA tomorrow, so I'm gonna be excited about going to my old school to see what it's like there. But this will continue this week's vlog. I gave y'all my sad days. I gave y'all a lot this week. I think I did. I gave y'all a lot of emotion. So you all have a great day, and again, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. Until next time.